Internet of Things, nanotechnology and healthcare, digital education and e-commerce development, the modern world stands on the threshold of large-scale changes in daily lives of people and the economy of entire regions. Even as we speak, the experts call these transformations as the Fourth Industrial Revolution, inscribing them in consistent history of previous technological explosions. In a special program, Digital Kazakhstan, we tell about how they affect the internal processes in the Republic. And in today's release, we will talk about modernization of traditional sectors of economy. Development of State Program Digital Kazakhstan. New building trends, innovative garment manufacture, automation of food industry. Since the beginning of 2017, there is an active preparation in the Republic for the implementation of the Digital Kazakhstan State Program. The initiative of its creation was announced by the head of state in a message on the 31st of January. The key direction of the program's work is to give momentum to the development of such basic industries as industry, agricultural sector, transport, logistics and construction sector. Digital economy should grow at a rate significantly outrunning economic growth as a whole. Kazakhstan should take the 30th place in international ratings of digital competitiveness as early as 2025. This will make it possible to achieve a strategically important indicator to create at least a third of economic growth annually at the expense of digital economy sectors. The draft of development of the Digital Kazakhstan program was reported to the head of state within the framework of the Republican meeting on digitalization issues, which was held this autumn in Astana. During the event, the president visited a special exhibition where he was presented with more than 30 IT projects aimed at the modernization of various sectors of the economy. We are launching Digital Minery Project, the essence of which is complete automation of production and processing. Moreover, approximately in December, we will complete the project on robotization of loading shipment process. Today, the architecture of Digital Kazakhstan program consists of 4 directions and 18 initiatives, 5 of which are related to digitalization of sectors. Among them, digitalization of basic sectors of the economy, creation of ecosystem of startups, strengthening of electronic commerce sector, development of future technologies, and digitalization of small and medium-sized businesses sector. A person can perceive only a limited number of factors in order to make the best decision. Moreover, modern technologies of machine learning make it possible to apply rather complex and incomprehensible mathematics in order to make more accurate decisions. For example, in case of steel production, they need to apply a smaller number of alloying elements in order to produce cheaper products but still meet the quality requirements. In spite of the fact that following the results of the meeting, the draft of Digital Kazakhstan program was sent under development. Anyway, today the process of its implementation is in progress across the country. Batirbek, director of a diverse Kazakhstani company working in the field of design and construction, was one of the first in Kazakhstan who implemented BIM technology. This English abbreviation stands for Building Information Modeling, which in translation means information modeling of a building. This is a revolutionary approach to erection, supplying, reliability, and repair of architectural structures. It is easier to someone to understand this as 3D design. That is, we actually give not just a set of drawings, but particularly we give information model of the building. And each line is not just a line for us, it is a wall or some other element that has a number of properties. Architectural model of building built using BIM technologies looks obvious even for a person far removed from design and architecture. In addition, a 3-dimensional model of a building object is associated with information database, in which additional attributes can be assigned to each element. The peculiarity of this approach is that building objects is projected as a single whole. Moreover, the change in any of its characteristics entails an automatic change of the other related parameters and objects. It checks how the elements intersect. Moreover, they intersect in the wrong way, the program somehow labels or denotes them. In addition, it displays a list of clashes and collisions. Thus, BIM modeling allows to avoid mistakes in the project and significantly reduces the time of work on architectural structure model. Despite the fact that this technology is relatively new for Kazakhstan, it is already actively used in design of large construction projects in Astana, Almaty, and Taraz. Now, KazNISA company, Kazakh Research and Design Institute of Construction and Architecture, is working on full-scale implementation of BIM design. And as far as I know, it is already planned by 2021 at the state level that all projects which will belong to the first category of responsibility will already be designed, in fact, in BIM environment. With other tendencies of construction sector, market players traditionally get acquainted at KazBuild Kazakhstani International Exhibition, which is held in Almaty this year for the 24th time. More than 300 companies from more than 20 countries take part in it. Local and foreign manufacturers presented a number of novelties in the field of energy-efficient technologies, in-house construction, several types of modular metal tile, fireproof sealants, and the newest power quality analyzer. It is noteworthy that thanks to well-established partnership relations with neighboring countries, some innovative technologies have already been applied in construction of iconic architectural objects for Kazakhstan. Our sealant is also bought in the customs union countries. Also, it is used for foreign companies that work in the Russian market. It was also used in the construction of the Astana Expo. One of the most attractive novelties of KazBuild 2017 exhibition were non-connector dome homes presented by Polinor.kz Kazakhstani company. In disassembled form, they are just ordinary wooden constructors which any person can assemble. In this case, dome homes have a number of significant advantages over their traditional counterparts. If we take the ratio at the price between traditional types of construction and dome construction, then somewhere this benefit reaches about 30% of the cost. As for today, accessories for dome buildings are ordered in Russia, but in the next few years, the company's management plans to open a similar production in Kazakhstan. Demand for innovative products is still small. To date, no more than 10 of such houses have been installed in the country. Architectural novelties are settled down in the Merke village, cities of Astana, Almaty, and Shymkent, and their purpose is significantly different. We built a laboratory of building materials for the Nazarbayev University. We delivered it in November last year. Since the delivery, the object is functioning quite successfully. Consumer goods industry is another branch of economy of Kazakhstan. Today, they have high hopes for it. It is accounted for almost half of all non-food consumer goods, and product sales income is 900 billion tenge per year. We download the program to the computer and then we have an embroidery process. The management of Media Text and Company declares that the introduction of innovations into production with the improvement of goods quality is the right way to conquer the market. This large textile enterprise, located on the territory of Damu Industrial and Logistics Park, is equipped with modern high-tech equipment from Germany, Japan, Italy, Korea, and Taiwan that allows the company to increase labor productivity and efficiency of employees. I am an operator of an embroidery machine where 12 persons are working. At the moment, we are embroidering the patches on berets of felt. There are 48 pieces per hour. Absolutely all production processes are the subject of automation, so ready-made patches are cut with a high-precision laser. They also carry out the cutting of pieces of goods on the innovative Gerber complex using this laser. This device allows to minimize the consumption of fabric, reducing the distance between the elements up to 1 millimeter. 4 people serve this device while still providing work for the entire garment factory, numbering more than 200 employees. The large Kazakhstani holding, Asia Agro Food, also did not stay away from the processes taking place in the country and actively engaged in the introduction of innovative technologies at its enterprises. The milling plant was equipped with sensors and chips which independently monitor all processes occurring in production. The implemented innovations significantly allowed increasing production potential of the enterprise. At the moment, 2 milling plants are working under the same roof. One plant is processing 150 tons, the other 250 tons. We are processing 400 tons of wheat per day in total. We get flour of different varieties and mill offals. The situation is similar in the nearby feed milling factory. The whole process of feeding, crushing, separating, and mixing the ingredients is produced automatically and controlled from a dispatching console. One operator is sufficient in order to control the whole production process. The human factor is excluded. The task of dispensing is in machine. Therefore, it is impossible to give less of some raw materials or vice versa, more than you need. Everything goes clearly according to the recipe. The quality of purchased raw materials in the final product is monitored by the staff of the laboratory equipped with the latest technology. The hardness of wheat is studied here using an electronic diaphanoscope connected to a computer. This year, the company also purchased InfraScan. It is a device for express analysis of a number of important indicators of the quality of cereals, oilseeds, mixed fodders, and raw materials for their production. It gives data on mixed fodders such as protein, moisture, fat, and salt. If all this is determined by the chemical method, it will take 2 days. An InfraScan determines all this within 2 seconds. The leaders of Kaz Almaty company, also working in the food industry, went further and developed a long-term plan for automation, modernization, and expansion of production within the framework of Productivity 2020 program. The completion of project, with a total cost of more than 600 million tenge, is scheduled for December 2018. Within the frameworks of this project, we have put up very large investments. All this money was invested in new equipment. Equipment for vegetable preparation room, equipment for the workshop of soy sauce production, and in part, for the line of ketchup and for the line of tomato paste production. The workshop for soy sauce production was put into operation more than a month ago. The line is partially automated and intends the release of 3 varieties of product. At present, it is the only enterprise in Kazakhstan engaged in the manufacture of such products. In order to monitor its quality, a separate laboratory was created. Measurements are taken every hour. Analysis helped to identify the content of solids and acidity. I put the classic soy sauce in the thermostat. It is done in order to check the product for microbiological stability. Various processing nodes of fruit and vegetable products were also equipped with modern equipment. A product line for reception, sorting, and washing of vegetables was put into operation. A number of modern devices for raw materials cutting have been installed. For this site, we plan to purchase robotics in order to automate the line. As you can see, until now we pack salads manually. Another pride of the plant is equipment procurement for multi-layer plastic bottles production made of innovative polymers that are similar in quality to glass and do not conduct the ultraviolet rays. In addition to equipment procurement under modernization program, 4 systems of innovative management and Kaizen, lead manufacturing technology, were implemented at the company. At every stage of production, everything is calculated in advance. It is planned and treated very carefully. We do not allow any rejects, defects, and overproduction. Thus, business community of the country is actively improving and developing, using modern tools and leading management in such a way to remain competitive with a huge investment in innovation.